The emotional bank account. Just like with any bank account, we can make deposits and withdrawals. However, instead of dealing with units of monetary value, we deal with emotional units. Just how are your deposits? Let's find out. So, hello and welcome to Moyabi Creatives. As always, I am Abdulaziz Imbukwa. Stephen Covey links the concept of the emotional bank account to the amount of trust built in a relationship. Now, simply put, the things that take away trust, those are withdrawals, but the things that cultivate trust, those are deposits. In most instances, we find ourselves falling out with people or those people who are close to us. We fall out with them simply because of the things that I'm about to mention. So many times people do things for us. Do we appreciate them? Or when people show up for us, do we acknowledge their presence in our lives? Do we really appreciate them for being there for us? Or are we among the people who overlook their existence or overlook what they did for us? If you're doing these things, like overlooking, you're withdrawing. And those are the things that lead to loss of trust. And when trust is lost, what happens? A friendship or a relationship dies. Yeah? In an office setup, let's look at an office setup where people work together in harmony. People love each other. People focus on building each other. What is bound to happen in this setup? Of course, we are bound to get we are about to get good fruits from this kind of place. But in a place where people are only thinking about themselves, or thinking about their main intentions, or maybe they're just in this organization for the sake of money, so they'll be always there looking out for things to attack the boss or attack the organization. So in that instance, they're withdrawing in both accounts, in the account and the account of these people, because when these people lose trust with them, what happens? They're thrown out of the organization. So it's great we cultivate on deposits, because deposits are great. When you say thank you to that tea girl when she serves you tea, what have you done? You have made her feel appreciated. You have made her feel that her presence in that place is actually recognized and she is appreciated. But when she brings you tea and you shout at her and tell her, why haven't you brought this? Why haven't you brought sugar? Like, say thank you and then remind them, please, can I get some more sugar? You know. So the way we treat people really counts. Are we depositing or withdrawing? And this does not only link to the friendships we have with people in organizations or in the workplace. It also narrows down to our inner circles. What kind of person are you in this relationship? Are you the kind of person that is always waiting for people to do things for you, but you cannot do the same for them? Are you this kind of person who is always expecting that your friends will do for you what you did for them? It's great to do something, but now when you attach expectations, that now in the end leads to withdrawals, because when you are disappointed, you start blaming these people and you start feeling that these people don't appreciate you. So it's great that you do things without expecting anything in return. It's great that you acknowledge those little things that are done for you. You know, when a friend checks on you, that's a deposit. But are you checking on them as well? You know, when a friend drops whatever they are doing for your sake, That's a deposit. But are you the kind of person who will feel like you're entitled, she's supposed to do that for me, or you will really acknowledge what they did for you and to really thank them with a clean heart? Are you the kind of person who never apologizes when you wrong people? You're withdrawing in your emotional in the emotional bank accounts. It's important that you recognize the presence of other people, or you value, if you really value their existence in your life, you will apologize to them with an honest heart. Yeah, we have those honest apologies and those ones that has just said for the sake of it. So if you really value a relationship or a friendship, you will apologize. And these are the small things we overlook in our lives, and we end up offending people, or we end up hurting people's emotions. We end up withdrawing in the emotional accounts, and sometimes the things we do to people make them lose their self-esteem. They feel that they're not good enough because maybe you did not acknowledge what they did. You criticized them in public. Those small things, those are the ones I'm talking about now. So what about we cultivated more on the deposits? What about we focused more on the positives? What about we focused more in seeing the positives in other people rather than being quick to identify their negatives or their shortcomings? What about we focused on building each other rather than tearing each other down? Yeah, the world is a beautiful place if we coexist and be there for each other. Let's cultivate on positivity and deposits. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you.